perfect timing. That was perfect timing. Hello, guys. How are you? Love to see those Canada flags in the chat. I have my room Canada'd out. We got them on the walls. We got them on my head. We got them on my shirt. We have the horn. We are ready. If Canada scores a goal, we will be there with the horn. This is Canada versus Switzerland. Thank you guys for joining me once again. Zach, why are you feeling he's just being an antagonistic guy. Zach, but thank you for that donation. Very kind of you, Zach. But do not go for the Swiss. Is it possible for me to ban a mod? I think I can. Can I give a timeout to a mod? Probably. Anyway, pettiness aside, Canada versus Switzerland. This is a big match, and it's a really big match. I know that last time they played against Qatar, I said it was the biggest match in Canadian football history, and it was. They needed that win very badly in order to have a very good chance of going through. Now they're in a position where all they need is a draw in order to go through in first. And the difference between playing, or finishing, I should say, in first versus second is pretty big. You finish in first, you get to stay in Vancouver, and you get to play against a third place team, could be in Algeria, something like that. Finish in second, you're playing against second place from Group A, which probably is going to be South Korea. That's a little bit more difficult, isn't it? That's much more difficult. Still doable, but much more difficult. And you're playing in Los Angeles. You don't have that home advantage anymore. So definitely want to finish first. Definitely want to finish first. But guys, thank you so much. Will you do a maple syrup shot for every corner? No. Jonathan David hat trick again. I'll do a big maple syrup shot. That seems like it's really difficult to reach that. We can make it a more manageable goal. So I can do it. Abdullah, how are you? We got Mini Dude, we got Don, Henry Miranda, Chemical Brother, Oscar, Logo, Zach, Prince Brandon once again. We got Zach once again. Zach, you don't need to donate to say that, but thank you, man. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Julia says, I think we'll win this. Prince Brandon. Another donation. Thank you, Prince Brandon and Zach, my sugar daddies. Get your Canada flags out for the boys and girls after a night out in Osaka, ready for a Drabona TV stream at 4 a.m. before my flight. Are you flying back already? That was a quick trip. Or are you flying to a different place in Japan? But thank you so much. I really hope that it's not going to be a Drabona stream. Carlos Soriani. Vamos. Yes, we got people going for Canada. I hope, unless you're dropping a Vamos for Switzerland, in which I will be sad. I will be sad. I really, really want Canada to be able to play this next one at home as well. That's huge. I got to get the sunglasses out. Harry, I have a pretty good feeling. The one thing, in fact, why don't we go over the lineups quickly right now so that you guys can see what I mean. We'll start with Canada. You have Kyle Larin, you got Jonathan David, you have Ali Ahmed on one wing and Buchanan on the other. The midfield's completely different. Obviously, Ismail Kone injured, but also Stefan Eustachio injured. So the midfield is Nathan Saliba, who came on and scored that free kick, played very well. And Mathieu Chouanière. They've actually played together in a friendly against Iceland, and they did pretty well. They also both played for the Montreal Impact. Yes, I still call them the Impact. So a step down in quality in some ways, although I think Nathan Saliba is really going to impress people. But I think that Canada will still be okay in that regard. And then, of course, the back line is the same. Larea, Cornelius, Diffuserals, and Johnston. And then you have Maxime Crepeau in goal. Martin, you're at the stadium? No way. Martin, congratulations. That's fantastic. And then if we want to take a quick look at the Switzerland lineup, it's Gregor Kobel in goal. Then you have, hang on, let me make this bigger because it is way too small on my screen. Jaquez, Nico Elvedi. Oh, Mönchengladbach legend. Manuel Akanji and Rodriguez. Rodriguez will never leave. So, Xhaka and Freuler in the midfield. Manzambi gets the start. Vargas gets the start. They both came on against Bosnia and looked fantastic. Vargas especially, but Manzambi with that nice goal. And then Breel Mbolo, who doesn't do a ton at the club level, but he will be there for Switzerland all the time. Every single time he will be there and he will score goals. He scored in many tournaments in a row now for Switzerland. You know all of them? All of who? All of who? Chemical Brothers. So yes, that is what we are working with here, guys. Different midfields. Different midfield, which is tough. Hate to see that, but I still have faith. Abdullah, I honestly think that it will be a draw. I think that Canada will try to win. I do not see a Jesse Marsch side trying to get a draw. I think that they will try to win, but it's going to be tough to keep Switzerland off of the score sheet. It will be really tough. Mia, thank you for the gold coin, for the gold coin for 10 jewels. This stuff is so confusing. These gifts sent gold coins for 10 jewels. We got O Canada going. True north, strong and free, from far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Yes. Yes. Come on. Come on, the boys. Come on, the boys. Eustachio could come off of the bench. Davies could come off of the bench. We've heard that story before. But we'll see. Will this be the one? Will this be the one? Logo, how are you, man? Who are you going for in this one, Logo? You going for Canada? Now, let's go to TSN Live. Let's get the multi view up so we can see what's going on in the Bosnia match as well. Multiplex view. We're going to add in Bosnia. There we go. There we go. Canada all day? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You wish you were brave enough to wear a bucket hat? This is not a regular occurrence. This was the coolest, quote unquote, coolest hat that I could find at a dollar store. So this is what I went with. It was a very rushed. Let's do the little Paddington Bear, fold up the front. It was a very rushed merch collection that I did, as well as the flags for the background. So I got the bucket hat, and we got the flags and the party horns for when they score. Come on, boys. Come on. Brett, we got another Let's Go Canada. Let's go, Brett. Sorry about the burns. Arya, hey, I'm good. How are you doing? Thanks for coming out. Grand Love, I know what you mean. So he says on June 24th in Quebec, it is the Fête Nationale here, the Saint Jean Baptiste. It's like the big Quebec holiday, Quebec Day. So, and it's funny that Canada is playing on the like Quebec national holiday, as they call it. I do not have any Quebec flags. I apologize. Abdullah, you're going for the Swiss? Come on, man. Come on, man. England was a great sleep tonic yesterday. Slept like a baby. That was fantastic. Great defending by Ghana. Also, Ghana absolutely robbed. Konsa just with a flying kick to take out Prince Adu as he was coming in. Does not get any of the ball. Somehow, not a penalty. Somehow. I don't get it. Maybe someone could explain that to me. He was onside. If you look at the replays, that was pretty crazy. That's right, H. I don't think I've seen you talk about it. Marco Silva opinion. I am curious with Marco Silva. Now, guys, Marco Silva went to Benfica. Of course, you know. Used to be at Fulham for a really long time. This match is going to start soon. I think, Harry, I'm very curious. I'm a little bit excited. I'm ready to be hurt, as always. But he's always been this guy in the Premier League where everyone's always said, like, oh, he deserves to go to a bigger club. He deserves to go to a bigger club. Man United is considering him. Chelsea's considering him, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it never really happened. So I think that he's maybe excited to win titles in Portugal and really prove to the world how good he is. That's my hope, at least. How it will go, I don't know. Who knows at Benfica? It all depends on what Rui Costa does in the market. What the recruitment does. And this match has begun. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on. You messaged Juju guy from Ghana? Thank you. It certainly worked on Harry Kane. That 86th minute miss. Whew. Whew. Don't expect that from him. Laren, Jonathan David, trying to play Richie Larea through, and it goes to Gregor Kobel. That was interesting. That was interesting. Oh, another donation from Prince Brandon. Thank you for that, by the way. And I think that this is a good reminder for me to put this ticker back in. Thank you so much for the donations, guys. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, and the Jude hand covering Harry Fernandes. Also, it was confusing that Pickford clattering Prince Adu was also... The ref immediately called a free kick for England. Hard to understand. Hard to understand. Canada pressing high against Switzerland, trying to not allow them to breathe. They're definitely going to try and play a quick game. That is close to a bad back pass from Cornelius. That was scary with Breel and Bolo right there. Switzerland 2-0, says... That's a lot of letters in that name. I'll call you Zwo. Zo. I hear you, Abdullah. I got you, man. Ball played in for Ali Ahmed to chase. He goes down, and he does win a free kick. Jaquez pushing him over. Little shove. Not the hardest shove, but enough to make him go down. There's, yeah, anxiety. There's all kinds of conspiracy theories, eh? All kinds of conspiracy theories. It's rigged for Argentina. I've heard that it's rigged for Argentina. It's rigged for Portugal. It's rigged for England as well. All of these teams, it's rigged for all of these teams. At least to go far, at least. I guess that's how you could look at it. They want them in the latter rounds. Here we go. Free kick. Chouanière. Good ball in. His deliveries are typically quite good. Headed away by Switzerland. However... That's right, Greg. Greg, how are you? Thanks for coming out once again. Yes, I've gone full bucket hat. We've got the full bucket going. Derek Cornelius. What happened here? Foul? Free kick for Switzerland. As time goes on, that Canada win percentage is getting lower and lower. It was at 81, mind you. There weren't many votes, not a big sample size before. Rigged for Cabo Verde. Switzerland with a switch of play. Alistair Johnston, not a great header, was trying to go back to the keeper. It looked like he was caught in two minds there. So it's a corner kick for Switzerland. That's a cheap one. That's a cheap one to give away. Prasham says, mate, don't you want to watch at least a single Canada match in a bar somewhere instead of streaming? Yes and no. A lot of my... Well, that's not true. I have a couple of friends who would be watching this because it is a holiday, but otherwise they would be working. But not a lot of my friends watch this sport. But I'm also very happy to just watch from home with you guys. It's just as fun. Plus, I don't drink. So if I go to a bar, I'm drinking lemonades. Switzerland now. Passing it around. That's a good switch of play from Switzerland. Down this right side, cutting inside on Rishi Larea. Good tracking back by Ali Ahmed. Oof, but a poor pass from Ali Ahmed. Love the cozy feel of the stream. Yeah, it's pretty chill. We try to keep it chill for these streams. So far, these two teams just kind of feeling each other out. Buchanan saying handball. Not given. It is a throw-in for Canada, however. They try to take it quick. And that's well read by Akanji, the math genius. Yeah, no worries, mini dude. That's why I do them. I love hanging out with you guys. It's fun. You get the regulars out. We go through this tournament together. Ooh. Bit of a stop-start match so far, eh? Lots of fouls. Yeah. I didn't just drink ice water. I bet the servers loved you. I always feel like, because my wife doesn't drink either. I always feel like waiters, like servers, probably hate us because we never get alcohol. Because that's what really jacks your bill up, right? So then they get a higher tip, whatever, and we just don't have it. So it's just food. I always feel like they're rolling their eyes at us, but oh well. Can Canada finish third? I don't think so. It would, yeah, like Zoe said, it would take a lot for that to happen. Bosnia would have to. Oh no, Qatar. I don't know. I'll just let the table work out, but I think that it would take a lot from Qatar. They'd have to really beat up on Bosnia. Who's that guy who predicted 3-0 last live stream? Hmm. Oh, all the number 8s in the crowd for Ismail Kone. Sup, Saf Saf? Yeah, it's true, Harry. It is kind of interesting um, to be able to look back on these streams, sort of have this like live catalog of my life and just the videos in general on the channel. And it goes out for a goal kick. Slow start, slow start. Canada's third kick should have been maple syrup colored. Or away kit, sorry. A nice amber clarity. Oh my God, this is the most broken up match I have ever seen in my life. Just out for a throw in, then a foul, out for a goal kick, then a throw in, then a foul again. It's just over and over. Will Davies play? Asks Silent Bandit. It seems like it's pretty up in the air as to whether they'll play him. He is available to play. He's considered fit to play. But whether they actually do so is another question. It'll sort of depend on how the game's going, I guess. Same with Eustachio. I think that he could play. That was sort of the report that we were seeing. Eustachio could play later in this match, but not from the start. Probably just precautionary. All the way through to Breel Mbolo. Great save, Maxime Crepeau. Great block, Derek Cornelius on the rebound. First scary moment there from Switzerland. What a great save by Maxime Crepeau. Huge. Come on. But yeah, Prince Brandon, that's what I'm thinking as well. Prince Brandon said it feels like the Swiss don't want a fluid game. It seems like they really wanted to break it up as much as possible and not let Canada play their high pressing, high speed, really get going. No, we do not want the shame of Keon again. Ugh. Where even the commentators were saying that it was like despicable what they were seeing on the pitch. Luc de Fougerolles blasts it forward for Kyle Larin to chase. Swiss keeper Kobel comes way out. It was offside, apparently. Aman sensing a Switzerland win. Aman, you were trying to tell me people are underestimating Uzbekistan yesterday. Are you jinxing on purpose for me? Yeah, Zach, Kobel does have some oopsies. So far 0-0 in the Bosnia-Qatar match. Sorry if anyone was hoping to watch that later. But yeah, look, I mean, a Switzerland win, I don't think that would really surprise anybody. I am worried about how much space there is between the players in our back line. Ooh, carry on, says the referee. I think that Kyle Larin was a million years offside. He goes around Kobel. Kobel gets a hand to it. Apparently he wasn't offside, says the linesman. Oh, now the flag goes up. It looked like he was so far offside. And he knew it. That's why he didn't score. I find it really funny how, like, in the age of VAR, everyone knows that the referees are supposed to let the play go on just in case the linesman was wrong about the offside. But every single time, like, everyone knows that. I know that. The players know that. You know that. But every single time, the players always complain to the ref, like, why didn't you call it earlier? Why didn't you call it earlier? But yeah, Prince Brandon, you're right. He should have converted that. It looked like, you know, when you have too much time alone going against the keeper, you have too much time to think. I think that's what was going on there. He saw him rushing out, and then he decided, let me round this dude, instead of just hitting one past him. But good goalkeeping from Kobo. Aria with Switzerland as the dark horse. That's not a bad pick. Another David hat trick. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Miranda said it. I said I'd do a nice maple syrup shot, although I don't have shot glasses. Surprise, surprise, now that you know that I don't drink. So I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. This is a good attack from Switzerland, but Richie Larea does well. And he gets a little foul there. This Jacques guy. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Jacques? I don't know. Is it French? But he is unhappy with the fouls that he's getting. How's the World Cup fever in Canada? It's actually better than I expected. Like, they've shown all these different watch parties from across Canada, and they are packed out right now. Yeah, like there's tons of people you'd never expect that were super excited for the game today. I think people are into it, which is great to see. Chug it straight from the bottle, the maple syrup? Hmm. Hmm. Oof. Ball into the box. Chouanier heads it. Laren takes it down. Poked away by Akanji. Oh, what a strange pass. Evaded everybody. Manzambi goes down. That is absolutely not a foul. And Richie Larea got mad at him. Never, never, never a penalty. Yeah, this Manzambi is very dangerous. Opaque nihilist. Brillambolo. They're still showing replays of Kyle Laren trying to round Gregor Kobel, and there's Brillambolo almost getting a goal that they cut to. Great turn by Larea. Bad pass by Larea. You get a little bit of both from Larea there. Ali Ahmed inside to Nathan Saliba. Saliba, Chouanier, Ruben Vargas fouls him. See what I mean about this game being incredibly broken up? I would be curious to know the rate of how often it's been stopped. Oof. Foul on Tejon Buchanan now. What was that? Maybe 10 seconds of the ball in play? Vibe over here in Toronto is crazy. Yeah, I can imagine. Being in an actual host city where there's all those sort of activations all over the city, fan parks, all that. It must be incredible. A little hydration break from me. A little Infantino break, as we like to call him. Don't mind if I Infantino. Yeah, Prasham, I hope that Neymar plays. I hope we get to see that. Ball in from Jonathan David. All the way through. No one gets a touch. No one gets a touch. A soft version of the Battle of Nuremberg. That game was crazy. Absolutely insane. I want to rewatch that one. FIFA re-uploads old matches, don't they? I'd love to rewatch that one. Hydrating with just straight water, my friend. Straight water, Miranda. Elvedi, back to Kobel. Kobel, over to Akanji. Akanji now. Fires it forward. Long ball. Over everybody. Bolo chasing. Richie Larea goes down. I feel like opposing teams hate Richie Larea. He is a bit of a rattler. A little bit of a similar type of thing to a Cucurella, if you will. That kind of thing. What are you doing, Luke DeFugerals? Wow. Okay. Well done, but that was incredibly scary and unnecessary. Jonathan David. And it goes out for a throw-in. Ball forward. And it goes. It's such a... Nobody's really able to do much on the ball. Yeah, exactly, Greg. It's a little bit of that. He's not a constant irritation to the extreme. Here's Manzambi in behind. So far, the flag stays down. Now it goes up. Now the flag goes up. Richie Larea again getting involved with Manzambi. Yeah, Chemical Brother, if this continues, it's going to be a boring 0-0. Very boring. No one's able to get any sort of pattern of play going. And it's a hydration break. Wow. I feel like we didn't see anything really in that first quarter. Time for an Infantino. $75 again. Infantino hydration break, infantile hydration break. Yeah, man. Well, at least I can see Bosnia hitting a stunning free kick straight into the wall. Knocked someone over there. Hope he's okay. Looks like he's all good. And they're probably going to go to their hydration break as well. And now we get to watch this Visa commercial. Hell yeah. So I don't know if this is by design, but this match has been incredibly stop-start, which, if it is by design from Switzerland, they're doing very well, and it's the right call. One of the things that's worried me for Canada is the separation between the players in the back line. There's been some wide gaps that Manzambi and Bolo have been able to run through, and just like a simple long ball over the top. So that needs to be addressed. Who was it that was saying that they like these hydration breaks? Ralph Rangnick. Ralph Rangnick likes it. I mean, as a coach, maybe you would, although Marcelo Bielsa doesn't like it. As he says, it's sort of against what sort of like the known thing of this sport, that there's two halves. But Ralph Rangnick likes it because you can give new instructions to the players, which, you know, we've talked about here before. So obviously he would like that if your team's not doing well, but it does kill the momentum of things. I don't know if there's any momentum to kill in this game. Not a bad quarter. It's so funny referring to it as that. What sport is this? What sport are we in? Ooh, ooh. Got the sprinklers going. Kone's still hopping around, giving instructions to his teammates, hopping around on one foot, talking to Saliba, giving him advice. That's good to see, though. Love to see that. Does Canada not allow slide tackles until 14, 16 like US? I learned how to play the game playing in the streets in Chile, and that was a huge shock. I'm not sure about that. I don't know. Growing up, we definitely were allowed to slide tackle. Unless it's like a very new thing, which I wouldn't know. Richie Larea. Is that a corner? It's a goal kick. Damn. As it stands, Canada will play Belgium next. Oh, a rematch of 2022. I would take that. It would be a challenge, obviously, but Belgium is very beatable. They have not been playing well in this tournament. Johnston gets the ball. Johnston and the Swiss player are down. Ooh. That did not look good. Oh, it was Vargas that stepped on Johnston's ankle. That's why Vargas is down. And nothing giving. You are my watch buddy. Thank you. I love football, but hate watching it alone. Hey, that's what these are for, man. Thank you, Sandeep. Sandeep, is that how you would say it? Or is it Sandip? But thank you all the same for that donation. That's very kind of you, man. Very much appreciated. Ball forward, Johnston. Up against Brillambolo. Now up against Vargas again. Cornelius heads it wide to Johnston. And it's out for a throw in for Switzerland. Sandeep. Okay, there we go. But yeah, man, that's what these watch-alongs are for. Nathan Saliva, well won. I think I said Saliva. Saliva. Saliba. Buchanan pokes it past Akanji. Akanji has something to say to Buchanan. It's not like Buchanan asked for a foul. What's he mad about? Steve Mello, thank you. Thank you, man. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Saturday against Colombia. I think I'm looking forward to that. Portugal versus Colombia. Oh, Colombia looked good against DR Congo. Fist of Ren, hello there. I'm sorry I have to say, but I'm Switzerland today. Europe, stay together as long as it's not England, of course. That's fine, Fist of Ren. You know, we got to have some representation. Bosnia scored. Bosnia scored against Qatar, so it's 1-0 there. Tejon Buchanan to Kyle Larin. Larin over Akanji. Well done to keep that ball. Come on, boys. Played to the byline, and it goes out for a goal kick. 8, 9 ads. I have them set to low. So the ads are something that YouTube does automatically, Harry. That's crazy. That is crazy. Let me just double check that I have it set to low. Because we don't want that. I do have it set to low. That's nuts. YouTube's also been doing automatic mid-roll ads. So if you don't go in and manually set them yourself, they put so many, and they put them like a minute in. We have a little scuffle here between the Canadians and the Swiss, which was coming. It's been quite heated so far. Xhaka kicked Larin right in the shin. Larin, I mean, went kind of kicked the ball away. I don't know. I don't know about that. Pratik, no worries, man. I don't begrudge you of that. A yellow for both. I think that's reasonable. I think that's reasonable. You're getting 1 hour long ads on your TV? Gross. Nico Elvedi taking a huge run up. What was that all about? Yeah, current scores see Qatar out. So it would be Canada, Switzerland, Bosnia, Qatar. Will Qatar lose all of their matches once again? Oh, no, they tied. They tied, didn't they? They tied Switzerland somehow. Kyle Larin. Larin, ooh. A little shielded effort around Elvedi, but saved by Gregor Kobel. Zach, you will be there? You will be there for Colombia and Portugal? That's late. That's better from Canada. We haven't seen Switzerland through in a while, and here they are. Vargas with Embolo in the middle. Does he get it to him? No, he doesn't. I can't tell if that was an actual strike or a deflected one. Vargas was very good when he came on against Bosnia. He was a game changer for sure. No, Anthony, I'm watching on TSN, a Canadian channel. Great pressing from Ali Ahmed. Akanji. Ooh, almost got caught out there. Canada's press. And then they play a long ball. And Canada wins it back. Beautiful, beautiful. Ali Ahmed. And a foul. Oh, it was offside, actually. Zach doing his best to cause chaos in the chat. Switzerland trying to attack down the right. The Swiss squad is full of players I've heard of my whole life, but never seen them play at club level. I mean, besides the obvious ones like Akanji and Xhaka and etc. Bosnia 2-0. Ball out for a goal kick for Canada. Bosnia, let's go. Edin Dzeko. It was a deflected. It was an own goal. I believe that will go down as an own goal. Yeah, it will, for sure. For sure, that's an own goal. I want to see big man Dzeko get a goal. Qatar. They are slipping. Huge switch from Switzerland to Jaquez. Ball into the box. Breel Mbolo goes down. He was trying to lean on the defender. That's a classic, eh? When the attacker leans on the defender as if they're getting held by them. Let's see. I guess he was touching him a little bit. A little bit. It is being checked. They are checking if it's a penalty for Switzerland. Show another replay, please. No penalty. Oof. Oof. Larea is down. Him and Mbolo clashed, and it is a free kick for Switzerland, it looks like. What happened here? Oh, Larea just came in late. Scary position. It's kind of a perfect position for a direct strike at goal. Just far enough out, but still relatively close. Come on, Xhaka, don't do it. Don't do it, dude. We don't want this. Akanji also standing over it? Interesting. No, yeah, Don, that's what I was saying. The separation between Canada's back line is way too much. Xhaka over the bar. And the Swiss are absolutely good enough to exploit that. Come on, Canada. Let's see something here. Canada's midfield has just been bypassed over and over. Because Canada presses. And then the Swiss play a long ball up to their forwards. And they have a counterattack very quickly. Manzambi going for the corner. Luke de Fugerol's good tackle on Manzambi. Oh, Fissaren, is that so? Kolasinac back to Schalke? That'd be cool. Yeah, Harry, it's nice that there will be less time in between matches, and also I just can't wait for the knockout rounds. I mean, this has been a nice appetizer, but I can't wait to get to the knockout rounds. Single match elimination. Every match is that much more intense. I cannot wait. My stomach's gonna be upside down for the Canada matches and Portugal as well. So free kick for Canada. Mathieu Choinière to take it. No, there's a match on Sunday, mini dude. It is 2B versus 2A on Sunday, I believe. Alistair Johnston with the strike, out for a goal kick. When will you do an updated live stream for the knockout games? Like the schedule for it? I'll do that once we know who's playing who. Saliba. Good control, Buchanan. Johnston. Very good. David. There's Ali Ahmed. Saved by Gregor Kobel. Not the greatest strike, not the cleanest strike, but that was decent. That was decent from Canada. Corner kick. Mini dude, I don't think that there is a day without matches until like July. I believe it's July 8th. I think. I'd have to check the schedule again, but I think it's July 8th. So the round of 32, that's 16 matches. That's crazy. It's going to take a few days. Then it goes right into the round of 16. Larea driving forward. You guys know I love that when someone takes the initiative and just drives through a couple of players. Alistair Johnston. Switch of play to Buchanan on the left now. Ooh, can't quite get past Jacques. Close though. Ball forward for Brillambolo. Crepeau is there. Not the greatest clearance, but it works out. This match is, as the commentators are saying, is very stretched. Ooh, Qatar scored. Qatar scored. Zach, yeah, they are. They are, aren't they? The smells, the sniffs and smells are getting stronger. Alistair Johnston plays inside to Kyle Larin. Not a great pass. Unfortunate. Canada needs to make something of this pressure. They really do. Luke de Fugerolles gets stomped, it looks like, by Ruben Vargas. This Vargas guy is a problem. Stomping on people. Stomped on Alistair. Maybe he didn't stomp him. He just ran into him. Every player at the World Cup is terrified of the Rabona TV back pass counter, so they drive forward with the ball. That's right. That's right. They don't want that back pass counter like Pedro Neto had. I'll pull it out. I'll pull out that back pass counter if someone starts messing around. Kyle Larin. There's Buchanan wide open. Jonathan David. Ooh, goes to his left, just wide. Jonathan David, Captain David, by the way. Pulling out my cursing a player jinx. Look, with great power comes great responsibility. I can't just be overusing my great jinx of trash talking a player and then they start scoring goals. I can't just bring it out at any time. It will lose its effectiveness. So I'm going to save it, okay? There's no one who's really deserving of the trashing yet anyways, so I'll save that. I'll save that. Switzerland trying to get out. The press is working much better for Canada right now as they just smack the ball off their own player and out for a Switzerland throw. But the press is working much better. Switzerland have struggled to get out of the half. Jacques cutting inside. Wide to Rodriguez. Took a touch. It is a Switzerland throw. There is 4 minutes of added time. About 3.5 minutes left of that. Ora. Hello, hello. Yeah, the knockout rounds are going to be very fun. Switzerland corner. Canada usually does improve quite a bit after the half. They're good at making adjustments. Usually. God, I hope I didn't jinx them now. Nobody clipped that. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault if they aren't good in the second half. Ruben Vargas to take this corner. Some major wrestling going on in the 6-yard box. Rodriguez heads it back into the area and Maxime Crépeau collects. Wants to launch a counterattack. Fires it forward to Jonathan David. Or is that Ali Ahmed? It's Ali Ahmed. And it goes all the way back to Gregor Kobel. Yeah, I have jinx paranoia, Binsley. No, Prince Brandon, I haven't taken a look at who Brazil could potentially be playing. Isn't it like someone from Group I could play against second in C? Did I get that right? So it could be like a Norway or a France, depending. Oh, Brazil likely getting Japan. Japan would be tough for Brazil. All right. This half has been a bit forgettable. As we wind down here, bit of a forgettable one. Manzambi now attacking on the left side. Switzerland with one last attack likely here. Brillambolo way out of the box. Ooh, good little give and go. And then the foul. Free kick for Canada. Jonathan David helping out on defense in his own box. Maxime Crepeau to launch this one forward. And there it is. There it is. It is halftime. My fan is not turning on. I'm going to roast in here. This is not good. This is not good. I'm going to perish. Oh no. Oh no, guys. Okay, we got it. We got it. Do you consider Japan a dark horse, considering their previous World Cup performances? I don't know if you can still call them a dark horse. They're kind of just like a very good team that has to be taken seriously, you know? But yeah, I mean, I guess if yeah, I guess so. What do we think of that half? It's difficult to get a read on anything, right? Because we did not see much from either team. We did not see much from either side in that one. I think that Canada did show some good signs towards the end of that half. Certainly the press was starting to work a little bit more. Switzerland was having a more difficult time getting out of their own half. Canada winning the ball further up the pitch. Just a little bit loose with some of the passes in the final third. Stop the clock. Can do. You guys don't want to watch it? Just count up. It's just as exciting as this match has been. Better than Argentina versus Austria? Yeah, I guess. It's close, though. It's pretty close to that one. Why is this Qatar dude crying? Is he the guy that hit the post? He's also the guy that broke Kone's leg, I think. Yeah, Free, I think it is too many fouls. Too many fouls. And you also said Buchanan must help Johnson more defensively. We'll see. We'll see what kind of substitutions Mr. Marsh has planned. Because for Buchanan, I mean, you could go for Liam Miller. You could get him back out there. Yeah, Liam Miller wouldn't be a bad plan. Getting him out there for Buchanan, even though he kind of plays on the left for Canada typically. I don't know if it was the guy who broke his leg, Modiba or whatever. It just looked like that guy was crying on the pitch or was sad. Was that his name? Modiba? Modibo? Modiba? Madibo. Yeah, he's suspended. This match made me numb on the left side of my face. But yeah, I would like to see maybe Miller out there. Buchanan hasn't really done it for me in this tournament, really. Not much. Wow, 70% possession for Switzerland. A lot of that in their own half, of course. But yeah, I think that Buchanan coming off, I would be okay with that. If that was to happen, I wouldn't mind seeing him out there. I'm curious if Marsh will bother playing the Bombitos and Eustachios and Alphonso Davies of the world, the guys who are kind of carrying injuries. given Canada will likely go through in first or second, no matter what happens. So I would be happy to see that if he did not play them, because I'm scared of injuries now. I'm scared of injuries now. Ismail Kone getting that injury when Canada's result was basically secured already is very unfortunate. Is 4 points and -2 goal difference enough to make best 8 third place? Right now it is, yeah. So there is, I can show it to you guys. I can show you guys the third place rankings currently. If we do one of these, we mute that. Screen capture. Do 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 do. Where is it? Why isn't it showing up? That's weird. There we go. There we go. So, let's go down to the third place guys. Right now, Bosnia-Herzegovina is the top third place team. They've also played 3 matches, which no one else has. So for now, that is fine. But it's looking like 4 points could be enough. It could be. It could be enough. Because DR Congo, they are playing against Uzbekistan next. They could run up the score against them a little bit. We'll see. So they would have a pretty damn good goal difference if that is the case. Yeah, 3. I don't think that 3 will be enough, Mr. Teddy. I think that 4 will probably be enough for a lot of these teams. But we'll see. Sweden has to play Japan, so I don't know if they're going to get a win there. Croatia played Panama, so they still have to play Ghana, which is going to be difficult. A possibility of 2 working, maybe. It certainly doesn't seem like it though. That it's going to be a bit of a long shot. Joy the Gamer, what do you think about the Alvarez and Atleti and Barca beef? It's been kind of funny, hasn't it? As someone who's watching from the sidelines, the Alvarez thing has been interesting. First, you had Real Madrid making a bid, which of course Atleti was never going to accept, and Real Madrid knew that. Now the whole Barcelona, now the fact that he has said that he would like to leave Atleti, it does make it a little bit more interesting, but Atleti will just leave him on the sidelines if they have to. Whose idea was it to not wear red versus Switzerland? It's because Canada, for some reason, I don't know why they do this, but Canada is considered to be the away team, even though they're playing in Canada. So Switzerland gets to play in their home kit, which is kind of funny. Um, which is a little bit funny, isn't it? I don't understand why they don't just let the hosts be the home team in every single fixture. Qatar and Bosnia. Qatar with three big chances? Three? Yikes. They got to start putting those away, these fellas. Alvarez might go to Arsenal if no Barca move. Craziness. That's what I mean. It's been fun watching from the sidelines. I'm kind of excited to start producing club content again. Just have no time right now. What happens if Qatar win? Then they will be in. They would be. I mean, in third. Yeah. I don't think anyone's buying 500 million, and that's. I guess that's the whole point. Buying Alvarez for 500 million euros. That's the whole point, I guess, right? No one's going to do that. It's a complete like hands-off kind of gesture, putting that kind of release clause in a player's contract. Morocco versus Haiti. Will Haiti do it? Are they going to do it? Are they going to score a goal? If Qatar and Bosnia draw, they both get eliminated. Yeah, that a draw doesn't help either of them. All right. I think we're getting close to a return, which we need. We need to get back into this game. Would you rather Canada second if it meant an easier knockout bracket, or is the long-term notion that Canada topped a World Cup group too iconic, even if they hypothetically had a very hard bracket? I would take the easier bracket if they can make a deeper run. I would rather see Canada make a. I think that would be more memorable than topping the group. It's more memorable if you make it further into the tournament, right? No, the game isn't suspended. It's just halftime right now. It's just halftime right now. Canada versus Japan semi, that would be scary. That would be really scary. That's a team that I do not want Canada to play against. That's for sure. Playing in Algeria or something would be much more preferable. Yeah, Binsley, yes. Would be much more preferable. And it is nil-nil. It is nil-nil, Soliloquium. It is nil-nil. It has been not the greatest match, Soliloquium. It's been sort of very broken up, lots of fouls, the ball going out for throw-ins, that kind of thing. It has not been a great watch so far. Yeah, stick around, Soliloquium. The players are coming out now. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Oh, they are back. We are going to get going here in a moment. Second half has begun. What is the light that I use? It's like a brand called Neewer, Neewer, RGB light. I can't remember what the model is, but yeah, it's like a panel light. Manzambi getting a ball into the box. Uh-oh, Vargas, tons of space, and he scores. Already. Way too much space for Vargas there. What happened? Within a minute, it is already 1-0 Switzerland. Yeah, completely switched off Samurai. Completely. It's because I didn't have my hat on. That's why. Yes, Vargas is having an insane World Cup so far. He was great against Bosnia. How do Alistair Johnston and Derek Cornelius get that so wrong? Where Johnston is following a guy all the way into the box and Cornelius is already there. I don't know. Just a lack of communication. Since when did Larin and Xhaka get cards? They got them in the first half. There was a silly little scuff where Larin kicked the ball away as Xhaka was taking a free kick, and Xhaka kicked Larin accidentally with the follow through. And so that got them a yellow each. A little scuffle broke out. Well, what a way to start the half. And now Canada. Oh, and Buchanan slips. Yeah, Arya Brillambolo is fantastic with Switzerland. He had some good moments with AS Monaco as well recently. Good moments, good moments. Oh, Pig Nihilist, are you a Sevilla supporter? A Vargas enjoyer? FIFA 15 you're using Brillambolo? How old is Brillambolo at this point? He's forever seemed like a young, promising player. How old is he now? 29. Okay. 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 Yeah, Zach, I think it is time for the sunglasses. And honestly, with this light, it drives me crazy. Practical use and results use as well. Come on, Canada. Please get a goal. Come on, boys. Come on. They need a couple of these to get going. Come on, boys. It's my vuvuzela. That's my vuvuzela. Ball wide to Jaquez. I wonder if he'll go to a Eustachio or an Alphonso Davies in this situation now. Brillambolo, very well done. Brillambolo has played very well. Manzambi goes down in the box. He wants a penalty. Referee says no. And Canada just clears it all the way down to nobody. Now Switzerland is back in possession. That's very frustrating. Little bit of a disorganized start for Canada. Yeah, bless. Canada can go through even with the loss. They'll be in second, though. And things will get a little bit more complicated. Then they'd have to play in Los Angeles on the 28th. So that would be on Sunday, right? Yes, on Sunday. Against second in Group B, which will probably be South Korea. Probably. They're playing against South Africa. You'd assume that they would get the win there based on how South Africa has played. But come on, let's see South Africa get a win. Hey, come on. Vargas straight through the back of Alistair Johnston. Vargas, a little bit of a villain role for him today. Yeah, little bugger. We don't want Canada having to go down to LA. If they draw this game, they get to stay in Vancouver and play against a third place team. Which doesn't mean auto win, obviously, but that is much more preferred than having to go and play in LA. Dude, if South Africa got second in that group still, I would be very happy for them. They haven't been playing their best, that's for sure. Four fouls by Vargas. He doesn't have that yellow yet. Laren. Johnston. Not a good pass to Buchanan. Come on, Saliba. Ooh. Slips going in on Vargas. Big switch. Lots of space for Jaquez once again. Steps inside so easily. That is true, Prince Brandon. He does have that goal. Oh, that's a poor pass again. Canada looking a little bit shaken up. Jonathan David as the captain, I don't know. Can he get them out of this hole? Can he rally the troops? He is a guy that tends to lose confidence in himself. Sort of play within himself sometimes. No Davies out there, no Eustachio. Arya, hey, thank you for that. Thank you for that donation. Greatly appreciated. Great having you around as always. Buchanan. Johnston, Buchanan just not making that run. The right side isn't operating very well at the moment. Yeah, little bugger. It's certainly weird how they decided which teams have to play third place and which have to play second place. Maybe it has something to do with that sort of like match fixing that they wanted, where they said that they want Argentina or like Argentina and was it France or Spain can only meet in the final if they win their groups. If they win their groups. And likely only meet like a France and an England in a semifinal. They had the different quadrants basically setups to ensure that those teams meet later in the tournament. All right, Buchanan, do something. Show me something here. Show me something. Yeah, exactly, Bless. They only want those big games to happen late in the tournament. Ooh, Larin nearly getting his head on it. Eustachio is coming on. So, substitutions to be made here. I think the commentator said 3 subs coming. That was a great ball by Ali Ahmed. Larin going for the header maybe could have gone to just stick a leg out instead. Oh my goodness. Breel Mbolo lays it off. Manzambi, goal. Switzerland 2 now. Breel Mbolo is a huge problem. A massive, massive problem. Win, play Belgium, or lose, play Korea? Which one? It looks like it's going to be lose and play Korea. Switzerland. This was the... Yeah, God, that's unfortunate from Kripo that he couldn't get more of an arm on it, but so close to the leg. In the prediction video, I said Switzerland's going to win this group and probably beat both Bosnia and Herzegovina and Canada. So it's going to come down to who scores more goals against Qatar as to who finishes in second and third. And I put Canada in second. So we'll see. It might not be GG. Who knows? But it isn't looking good. Aluashei is coming on. Miller is coming on. And I believe Eustachio is coming on. So huge changes here. Miller on for Ahmed. Buchanan still out there. Yeah, two bad goals to concede, Martin. One where the team is still with their heads in the locker room. And another one where it's just too easy. A long ball forward and Bolo holds it up, lays it off to Manzambi, and then boom, goal. What no Ismail Kone does to a team. Yeah, big loss. It is a big loss. But that back line has been operating poorly in this game. Really looking poor. Vargas. Well done by Alistair Johnston that time. Buchanan is down, and he gets up now. Yeah, Julia, you're right. Canada is playing pretty badly. I was going to say mostly in defense, but nothing's going right in the attack either. The midfield is completely bypassed over and over again. Just not a lot going well anywhere on the pitch. I'm surprised that Buchanan is still out there. I thought that he would have been one of the ones that Jesse Marsch took off. I guess Ali Ahmed hasn't had a huge impression on this match. Hasn't really imposed himself. But I find that they have recently been focusing on this right side. Ooh. Good run. Nathan Saliba. Alistair Johnston to take it. We're going to go for a long throw. Surely Canada have better defenders in their diaspora? God. Saliba heads it. Miller heads it. It goes out for a corner. That was a powerful header. Miller got a lot of power on that. Eustáquio to take this. Come on, fellas. Come on, fellas. Come on, fellas. Liam Miller. Ball into the box. Not great. But that should be a corner. Cornelius. Derek Austin Cornelius. I'm actually a mental health and performance therapist for a university athletic department. Oh, sick. Oh, Oluseyi, close. Come on, Canada. Yeah, Burnt Brett. Canada is looking hectic at the back, for sure. Miller. This is what we need. People to be direct, even though he lost the ball. Manzambi being direct. Ooh, well done by Derek Cornelius there. Crowded out. They do manage to get the ball out, though. Liam Miller, that's a poor pass, man. You had Eustáquio inside. The Swiss are a very good team, though. We got to remember that. Switzerland is a very good team. Can't underestimate them at all. Free kick for Switzerland in their own half. Luke de Fugerolles. Nathan Saliba loses it in the midfield. Eustáquio. Larea. That's a foul. Great ball, Alistair Johnston. Louis Shea is waiting for it. David is on the ball. Inside to Saliba. Saliba. Johnston. A bit haphazard in the attack there. Luke de Fugerolles with a foul. I think we need a water break to get Canada back into this. Yeah, we need that. We need that Infantino break. Canada needs that Infantino right now. Qatar and Bosnia still close, 2-1. Mbolo, no, it's out for a goal kick. Looking like a British lad a bit there, Rabona TV. That's right. We roll it up. We do the Paddington Bear. Long ball to Oluseyi. Goes down. It's a goal kick. Don't know what he was trying to do there. Trying to win a free kick. Eustachio is telling him to be strong instead of going down like that. Just take the ball down. Try to create a chance. Larea slips. Another slip. Yeah, Soliloquium, the number 7 for Canada is Stefan Eustachio. Definitely one of the best players. Manzambi down. Is he actually? Is he actually hurt? Why is everyone slipping? I don't know. I've noticed quite a bit of slipping. Solely is fine to say. Okay. Why aren't more people talking about Johan Manzambi? He's been getting a decent amount of attention, especially after that performance against Bosnia. I've heard quite a few people speaking more about him. He was already a highly rated player. He had that season with Freiburg, I believe it was. A solid season. He's been playing really well in this World Cup. I pull for Canada. I watch one soccer. I know who Andy Petrillo and Wheels are. I support the Maple Leaf hegemony unless it's against USMNT. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Liam Miller. Can he get it in? Good ball. Oluwaseyi. Oh no, David. Sorry. Blocked by Nico Elvedi. Nico Elvedi. Hard to speak. Difficult to speak right now. Promise David is coming on. Let's go. That's what I want to see. Get Promise David out there. For who, though? Is he going to take Jonathan David off? I mean, Jonathan David hasn't been spectacular, that's for sure, but it's surprising if he does take him off. Saliba off of Rodriguez. Ouchie. Johnston. With the throw. Into the box. Headed on. No, headed away by Switzerland again. Eustachio. Johnston. Corner kick for Canada. Let's make that sub. Yeah, all the promise jokes, hell yeah, are going to start. If he scores, are going to start getting rolled out. David for David substitution, is that what's going to happen? Eustachio headed away. Canada isn't exactly a very big team. Stefan Eustachio. Great ball. Ooh, Buchanan just can't get it. Buchanan, ball in, headed away. It's going to just keep on happening. They're just going to keep crossing, and it's going to get headed away again and again and again. It's like a repeat of Portugal, DR Congo. I've seen this one before. I've seen this already. Liam Miller. Come on, Miller, do something. We need people to be direct when Switzerland are sitting this deep. Johnston, good control. And it's out for a corner. Oh no, it's a foul. Promise David and Wisdom Mike the cleanest names in the game. Yeah, that's a foul. That's a foul, actually. You are correct, referee. And here's the hydration break. Let's hope that this really gives Canada a boost. It is Infantino time. It is Infantino time, everyone. Welcome to the water break. Eustáquio plays in Portugal. Nice, good technical ground. Yeah, he plays for Porto. He's played in Portugal for a few years now. He's a good player. He's been one of Canada's best players for quite a few years. Yaga Pikachu is the best name. Yaga Pikachu. Why did he choose to go by Pikachu? Iago Pikachu. His name is Glebson. That's a name I've never seen before. Glebson Iago Souza Lisboa. Professionally known as Iago Pikachu. Why would you go for that? What's the story there? Is he just like a huge Pokemon fan? Yes, Prince Brandon. I'm hoping for a big momentum shift, although Canada has sort of been in the ascendancy for the last couple of minutes, but we want more. We want more of a momentum shift. What are you guys thinking for these next matches today? We got Haiti, we got Brazil, we got Morocco, we got Scotland. Why did I say them in that order? I don't know. It is actually going to be Brazil versus Scotland and Haiti versus Morocco. And then later tonight, Mexico, Czechia, and South Korea versus South Africa. The Battle of the South. I'm such an idiot. So I just saw Hakim Yakin, the Swiss coach, wearing the T-shirt that I thought was a Pep Guardiola custom T-shirt. It's that Puma T-shirt with the massive P. I thought that was, you know how they often have like initials on T-shirts? I thought that was his. Like, oh, they made like a special Pep Guardiola T-shirt. That's cool. But I guess it's just a P for Puma. So they have the Puma here and then a P here also for Puma. I really thought that was a Pep shirt. Huge fan. He's a big fan of Pep. He traded jerseys with Pep and and so he wore it to the game. Comedy Portuguese. Yo, Adrian, big fan of your content. Amigo. Keep up the awesome work. Força Portugal. Hey, thank you. Thank you. What do you think is going to happen on Saturday? Colombia, Portugal. Vargas gives it away. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Colombia 2-1. And then we have a 2-1 Portugal as well. Okay, so it's going to be a 2-1. Colombia's looking scary. Promise David, goal. Get the jokes out. Promise David right away. Come on. Come on, Promise David. Let's go. 2-1. Momentum shift. Momentum swing. Come on, boys. That is onside. Oh, what a ball. What a ball to Promise David from Nathan Saliba. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Great finish. Great finish. And yes, as someone said, it's another volley. Here we go. Corner kick. Corner kick for Canada now. Keep it going, fellas. Come on. Come on. I predicted a 2-2. I would take a 3-2 Canada. 2-2 would be fine. Promise fulfilled. That's right, Opaque. Ball in. Headed away by Switzerland. Keep this momentum going, fellas. Crepeau hoofs it forward. Absolutely hoofed it. Nathan Saliba, that was fantastic. Fantastic from him. David taken out. I didn't even realize who did Promise David come on for? Because it was at the hydration break that they did it. For Buchanan. Okay, good. David's for the Golden Boot. Yeah, combine their goals. Promise and Jonathan. Miller, Eustachio takes. Good ball in. Ooh. Cornelius just wide. Derek Austin Cornelius. Yeah, stunned Dan. That assist from Saliba was a real one. It was stunning, Dan. Ndoye's coming on for Vargas. Vargas the villain of this game. He's out. Goal in the next 5-6 minutes, Arya? I'll take it. I'll take that. Ball kicked right out. Canada throw in. Cornelius. Ball taken down by Promise David. Great control. Jonathan David. Free kick Switzerland. 10 minutes remaining. Come on, boys. Come on, let's get that draw. Akanji. The Swiss playing that long ball. It's disconcerting that the long ball has been so effective against Canada. Rodriguez to take this throw in. Ooh. Away by Johnston. Saliba heads it away. Saliba, good performance. Good performance by Nathan Saliba. Filling in for Kone. Cornelius puts it out. What? That looked like it went out for a corner. You know what they say? 2-0 is the most dangerous score in football? Yeah. Yep. Kind of just need to keep momentum from the first goal. Jonathan David without confidence is not a player you want playing. Yeah, he's so up and down. Jonathan David. You get whiplash with him, I find. You really get whiplash with Jonathan David. Luke DeFugerol can't get a yellow card. Just a two-handed push on Breel Mbolo. Ugh. Schaffelberg's coming on. Just really going for the goals. Schaffelberg coming on for Richie Larea. Interested to see what Canada's shape is going to be. Deanna Souza, hey. Is Canada looking good to draw? We'll see. There's been moments for sure. But now Switzerland's been able to really slow the game down. Winning fouls, throw-ins, that kind of thing. Manzambi, this is not good. Oh, God, Crepeau spilled it. That could have been bad. That really could have been bad. Crepeau launches it forward. Alistair Johnston plays it into space for David to run onto, of the promise variety. Miller goes out for a Canada throw-in. 84th minute. There's Bosnia on the attack in the other game as there's a substitution here for Switzerland. Bosnia scores again. Ooh. Abanadad. Not looking good in goal for Qatar there. Was it scored by that same dude that scored against Switzerland? Jonathan David. Oh. Canada just can't get it under control in the box. Fugerol, it goes out for a Switzerland throw. Yeah, it was. It was that Mamic character that scored against Switzerland. What a World Cup for him. Fugerol clears it. Oh, yeah. Switzerland happy to just pass the ball around here, as you would, you know? With this scoreline, they finish in first. They get to stay in Vancouver. Oh, diffuse rolls, what are you doing? Diffuse rolls and Maxime Crepeau just not communicating there. Xhaka. This is very good keep ball from Switzerland. Canada just cannot get it. Nathan Saliba gets it. Liam Miller down the right. Come on, Liam. Absolutely surrounded. Did the ball go out of play? It did not. And he keeps it in. He does. And now it's a corner. Looked like it had gone out for a throw-in for Switzerland. Little Bugger, Canada versus USA is definitely a rivalry now. At least it's more competitive now. It certainly wasn't for quite a long time because the US was so far ahead of Canada. But during like World Cup 2022 qualifying, Canada did well against the US. Now they're much more competitive matches. But yeah, it's definitely like a rivalry. I think that the US's biggest rivalry is still Mexico. Oh, that's a foul. Canada win the foul. Murat Yakin wearing that Pep Guardiola t-shirt. Yes, French doggy. That's what we want. Come on, Schaffelberg. He's been quiet since he's come on. Yeah, the Canadian midfield is completely overrun. Like Nathan Saliba just got past the ball and he was instantly surrounded by 4 Swiss players. Alistair Johnston. Luke Diffuse rolls. Been decent on the ball, but he held it far too long that time. And you can't do that against Switzerland. Please don't do that against Switzerland. Stefan Eustachio, he's been good since he came on. Ooh, Jonathan David gets fouled. It is a foul, a free kick for Canada with 1 minute remaining until added time. If we draw, we do stay in Canada. Yes, French doggy. Because if it's a draw, then Canada tops the group. And then they get to play in Vancouver for the round of 32 match on July 2nd, I believe. Otherwise, it's June 28th down in Los Angeles against the second place team from Group A. So probably South Korea. Probably. David to David, or Oluwaseyi. David, is it going to be a corner? No. Back to David again. Oluwaseyi, not a good pass from Jonathan David. Goes out for a throw-in. Come on, guys. Six minutes of added time. 6 minutes. Going to be a big Alistair Johnston throw. It is a big throw. Wow. Headed away by Switzerland. All hands on deck for them defensively. Good ball in. Oh, how does no one get that? How is there not a single touch? Oh my gosh. Not a single touch. Incredibly disappointing. Oh, Cornelius has had a couple of headers that you'd expect a little bit better from. Throw in Switzerland. 5 minutes left now. Ooh, Almoez Ali is on for Qatar. But who cares about that? Lock in on Canada. Throw in Canada. Johnston to take. Hey, come on, referee. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Crepeau. Ball forward. Louis going after it. Well done. Well done, Louis. Ball to Promise. Doesn't quite have enough on it. Doesn't quite have enough to get to Promise David. Otherwise, he would have been in clear. Louis, been good. He's been good over there. Come on. Marsh is getting the crowd fired up. Come on, boys. Come on. Come on. Oh! Oh. Flicked through to Kobel. Easy to read the lips of Promise David there. Went off of his shoulder. 3.5 minutes. Come on, come on, come on. We got to get this away. Switzerland is just going to try and go to the corner, if anything. They'll throw a ball into the box. Why not? Alistair Johnston heads it away. We're halfway through the added minutes. Alistair Johnston with the throw-in. Heaves it forward. Great throw. Jonathan David on the ball. Another throw-in. Miller to David. Eustachio is forward. Eustachio, good ball in. Why is no one attacking the 6-yard box? That was a good ball in. Now a long throw for Canada. Come on, boys. Alistair Johnston, of course, is going to take this long throw. Come on, fellas. Come on, fellas. Johnston throws it in. Headed away by Switzerland. Schaffelberg. Johnston. Now he gets the cross in. That should be a collect for Kobel, and it is. Just a little bit too close to the keeper. 2 minutes now. Rodriguez gets it forward. Luke de Fugerolles. Good defending there. Oh, Nathan Saliba almost got past. Ndoye, is it? That's there? Yeah, on for Vargas. Oh, man. Promise David was so close. A little bit better connection on that, and maybe we would have been cooking. Players going down off the ball. Luke de Fugerolles. Inside to Nathan Saliba. Come on, fellas. Liam Miller and tons of space on the left. Does Saliba find him? Yes, he does. Come on, Miller. Take him on. Go to the byline. He doesn't. Schaffelberg. Schaffelberg gets it into the box. Alistair Johnston. Oh. Oh, that was it. That was the one. That was the one, and it was such a tame header. Oh, if he heads that into the ground, we might be talking. Now Eustachio. Another throw in for Canada. 30 seconds of the 6. Come on. Come on. One more. Nope, headed away again at the near post. Schaffelberg gets it into the box again. Promise David. Ooh! Ooh! Spilled by Kobel. And they call it for a foul. But Promise David getting an okay strike there. It looks like it's over. That's it. It looks like that's going to be over now. It was onside. Promise David, an inventive strike. Yeah, Kobel just got that under his control at the end there. That's it. And it's over. 2-1 Switzerland. So Canada will be playing in 4 days, I believe. In 4 days on June 28th, this Sunday. It's 2B versus 2A. Likely going to be a South Korea. But it could be any of Czechia, South Korea, or South Africa, depending on what happens tonight. Damn. It's really, really annoying to lose from falling asleep or still sleeping when you come out for the second half. It's conceded so early. And then just like the most route one goal to concede that way. That's the thing that was a little bit concerning, was how effective route one long balls were against this back line. Canada's back line looked very disorganized. They looked very disorganized. There was many times where a long ball was played into space for the Swiss to run onto, and they certainly got there and caused some issues doing that. So that's something that Jesse Marsch is going to have to sort out here. I mean, I'm sure he's going to be happy with the overall performance and what they showed late in the match and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know, glass half full kind of thing, which is, you know, a good way of looking at it, of course. But it is disappointing. It is disappointing. All you needed was a draw, and you end up losing. But again, glass half full. This is Switzerland, a very good European side. A side that people have as their dark horse, apparently, in the chat. But I have seen a few people say Switzerland are their dark horse because they're certainly capable of causing issues. We'll see. I'm looking forward to Sunday. I will absolutely be streaming. That's for sure. Promise David, I think, could start. His physicality is just so needed up there. He's such a beast. Kyle Larin didn't show much. Jonathan David at times looked okay. But yeah, I think Promise David could potentially start on Sunday, and I would love to see that. Unless Jesse Marsch is going to do the thing of, you know, bringing him off of the bench against tired defenders, that kind of thing. But yeah, against South Korea, if Promise starts, I'd be into it. How do you know which one Canada will most likely face against? Because it's 2B versus 2A, David. Let me just confirm that. Yeah, Sunday, June 28th. 2A, so Group A is the Mexican group, versus 2B, which is Canada's group. So Canada finishes in second in B, so they'll play whoever finishes in second in Group A. In Los Angeles. Okay, guys, we got some more games coming up here. We have Brazil-Scotland, which, you know, Brazil hasn't been all that convincing in this World Cup. Scotland could cause an issue. Mind you, Scotland hasn't been fantastic either. Morocco, Haiti, I think that's a dub for Morocco. And then later on, Czechia, Mexico, and South Africa versus South Korea. We will be paying attention to that. And yes, it is history still being made, Don. That is a very good choice. Or good way of looking at it. Streamer brain, it's fried. Yeah, that is a good way of looking at it. And yeah, Sunday. But I think my next stream will be on Friday for Norway, France, and then Saturday we'll do Portugal, Colombia. It's a late one, so not everyone will be able to join. And then on Sunday, I guess we're going to do Canada versus whomever. All right? Guys, thank you so much once again for coming through. Thank you to everyone who donated, like Zachariah, Prince Brandon 23, Sandeep, and Arya. Really, really appreciate it, guys. I will see you in the next stream for France versus Norway. Love ya.